What's up, guys? Happy Sunday. Ricky Carruth here. I'm in my home office, so getting a little work done. But real quick, I want to tell you guys Friday I was making cold calls, and out of the blue, I picked up a huge client. Wanted to kind of give you guys the storyline of how it happened. That way, maybe it can help you in some kind of way. But basically, I sold a condo last week. I listed it Monday, put it under contract Tuesday, set to close next Friday. So it was a really quick transaction. Really didn't expect it to go down like that, but that's just how it happens sometimes. I set the seller's expectations that it could happen quick or it may take months. Who knows? You never do know. But it did happen quick. And then, so that was Monday and Tuesday. And then Wednesday, an agent in my office comes to me and says, Ricky, I've got a buyer for a 3-bedroom in this particular complex. Can you help me out? And that happened to be the same complex I just sold this other condo in. And so I said, absolutely. I was like, this is a perfect opportunity to make cold calls in this building and see what I could do to help people. And maybe I can get lucky and run up on a seller that meets the criteria of this agent's buyer. So Thursday, I announced on the Zero to Diamond group that I'm going to make cold calls live for the coaching members. And so Friday, it's on. I'm excited, fixing to make some cold calls and, let everybody in there that I can talk to know that I just sold something within 24 hours. And just see if there's anything I could do to help them. So I start making the calls. I set it up for 121 calls, and go. It starts dialing, triple dialer. So I'm going through the calls. I ended up talking to 51 people. I dialed 51 people. I talked to 10 people. Most of them were not very nice, to tell you the truth. And a lot of people think that everybody I talk to just magically gives me a deal, or is that everybody is super nice, and that I don't have the same problems that you guys have as far as people being rude to me or hanging up on me and stuff like that. Happens to me every single time I make calls. I'm making the calls. I talked to 10 people. I got 2 email addresses, which were good. That was great. And then the last person I talked to was a lady, and it was an LLC. And a little side note is that a lot of agents ask me about calling LLCs or corporate-owned properties and stuff like that, and wondering if they should do it. And I say, absolutely do it. Why wouldn't you? And this story is a prime example of that. I called. It was an LLC. A lady answered. I said, hey, how you doing? I went through all my stuff. And then, I'm like, are you the owner of this property and stuff? And she's like, kind of playing it off, like she might be, she might not be. I didn't know really how to take it. And then I kind of asked her again, and then I kind of realized that she was saying, yes, I own it, but, why do you want to know and stuff? And I said, well, I sold a property in the complex, and I was just calling to see if there's something I could do for you. She said, well, you can sell my property. I said, okay. She said, yeah, you can sell my property. And I said, good. I can do that for you. Is it on a rental program? Or she said, I'm not sure. And so then I was thinking, is this a joke? And I literally said, is this a joke? To her. She said, no, it's not a joke. I'm the owner. I said, okay, well, I just find it strange how you don't know who the rental company is, or even if it's in a rental program. I said, she said, well, my husband handled all that and he passed away. And my whole demeanor just changed. And I said, I am so sorry to hear that. Let me Google and see if I can find out if this unit is on a rental program. And hold on one second. So I found out it was on a rental program and that it was vacant Friday. So I said, ma'am, I can make this very painless for you. I can handle this sell for you. But I need to go look at the condo, and then I'll call you back within 30 minutes to an hour after I go down and look at it and come back to the office, and we'll talk about a price, and then we'll go from there. She says, fantastic. So I stopped the dialer. I quit right there. And my coaching members were watching this live. They were watching this live on the private coaching member Facebook group. And so I had to tell them that I'm sorry, but I'm cutting this thing short. This lady is ready to sell. Her husband passed away and she wants to sell. Those are the opportunities that you have to take advantage of. And it's not taking advantage of, it's helping this person. Her husband died and she needs to sell this. She doesn't even know if it's on a rental program. She's obviously not keeping up with it. She doesn't need this on her shoulders. It is your job at that point to do whatever you can to help this lady sell this property and move on with her life. So I cut the phone call session short. I was 51 calls in. I got to that one. This lady's ready to sell. Boom, I'm done. Everything is focused on that now. I have to do everything I can to take advantage of that situation. And if I would have kept making the calls and let time go by, I might not be where I'm at on this deal so far. So I run down there and look at it. I come back, I call her, no answer. I leave her a message. And right then my heart kind of dropped and I thought, man, is this too good to be true? Is she, you never know. You just never know. She doesn't know me. I don't know her. She could think I'm some kind of quick talking salesman. She might know another realtor that she might have called right after I talked to her. You just never know. So I said, I did what I could do. I did everything I could do. And when you do all you can do, that's just, you can't do any more. So you do what you can do to put yourself in the best position possible to help people. And, it either works out or it doesn't, but there's nothing you can do in the end as long as you do all you can do. So then I'm at dinner and she calls me back. So I step outside and I answer the phone and it's not her, it's her daughter. And her daughter tells me, ask me, what is all this about? Her dad died not recently, but about a year ago. And, that she's the one that handles all the finances and the condos and all. Her mom doesn't handle all that. So, we talked for a long time, had an incredible conversation. A lifelong relationship was created. And come to find out, they own that condo and 3 other condos worth $700,000 apiece. $2.5 million worth of properties what these people have in my area. So I secured a relationship. They do not have another realtor that they would work with. We did, she did make a commitment to me that they would work with me. And this week we're going to, work through the title and make sure we're all clear to where we can sell it, per her dad's death, and move forward. So, and the great thing is this is exactly what the buyer was wanting, that the agent came to me about in the office that week. So, that's just how it goes. You never know until you get on the phone what's going to happen. It's called phone call karma. I don't necessarily believe in karma, per se, but I do believe that if you're making the calls and doing what you're supposed to do, talking to people, trying to help people, good things happen. Just good things happen. So get on the phone and just, even if you're going to screw up, just make the calls. You're going to get better and better and better. But great things happen once you start making calls. And once you realize that, you become addicted to making the calls and getting the business, short and long term. This is a prime example of me going after long-term business and then getting short-term business at the same time. Because I got 2 email addresses of people I'll probably do deals with in 5 or 10 years. And I got this client that's going to do business with me now. And they own $2.5 million worth of condos. So super stoked about how that went. It's all on tape. I recorded the whole thing. It's right there for you guys to watch. So If you guys need anything, let me know. I just wanted to share this with you. Hope you guys are having a good weekend. It is Sunday. You need to be preparing for domination for this week. My schedule is full. I'm absolutely going to kill it. I've got podcasts I'm going to be on, showings. I'm closing on $3 million worth of properties this week. I'm super stoked about where everything is. I'm really in the zone right now. Everything's running on all cylinders, and I couldn't be happier. So I just want to help you. If there's anything I can do for you, please reach out. That's what I'm here for. So, like I said, you guys have a good day. We'll talk to you real soon.